Nana, I'm bored.
Well, do you know what genealogy is?
No, what?
Genealogy is the study of family history.
That sounds cool. How do I start?
Okay, let me show you. I've got a Bible over here that I have filled out with our family history. I have here your mother's history that goes back many generations.
Okay. How should I continue my research?
Well, we can go into the computer and go to Ancestry.com and let's look and see what we've got.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, Morgan. This is Ancestry.com on the computer. You can see that I have started with you. This is right here. Then I have your mom and your dad. And then down here I've worked on our family. And I have, this is me and Papa. And then my parents.
Nana.
And then it goes on to great-grandparents and then great-great-grandparents. And you can see by clicking on that arrow right there.
Whoa. It's a lot of stuff.
You can see some of the people and information I've gathered about the family.
So this is Pearl Jackson. She has some hints. Okay, so what are these green leaves again?
The green leaves are hints. They're things on Ancestry, some information, records, and so forth. Now go down to her profile that Ancestry thinks might pertain to this particular person. Now, you can see some of the things that I have gathered already.
Well, can we look at the hints?
Yes, let's look at the hints. Okay.
What's a census?
Well, the census, they take every 10 years, and it accounts for everyone in a household. Says who's the head of the household, and so forth. And it gives you lots of information on your ancestors. Go ahead and click on that, and we'll look at it. Okay, this is kind of a summary of what the census says. And then over there where it says View, click on that. And this is the actual census. We get to see the actual census that was taken. And you can see tells where they live, how many are in, who's in the household, how old they are, the relation to the head of the household. See, there's Pearl Minier right there. And it says she's the wife of, and then she's female, and she's white, and she's 56 years old when this was taken. They're married. I'm not sure what no is. They live in West Virginia, and they all live, it's the same house. I think they all live in the same house, maybe. And then it will give information sometimes. Some of the census say where the, there's the occupation of the individuals. And then sometimes it'll say where the parents are from and so forth. So the census can tell you, give you lots of information on an individual.
Okay, so this is definitely hers, so we should save it.
Yes, go ahead and save that. Then you get to have a summary that you can check off the information that you want to change. And these are their children in the household. And then you can save that to your tree.
let's look at the other hint.
Say it. Okay, let's look at, there's one more hint. Let's go to that.
Oh, a death certificate. I've heard of those.
Okay, click on that. And it gives the information, where she died, how old she was, and it gives the name of her mother and father, so that's helpful information. And then, of course, their spouse's name.
Can we look at it?
Go ahead, yes. And there it is. Gives all the information. It even will say how the person died. Okay, when you can go ahead and save that to a record as well. Okay, and save to the tree. Okay, then we have that listed for her as well. Now, if you go back to the tree, and you can keep taking these out, and when you have little green leaves, I like to click on them and find the hints that they have, and then you go from there.
Oh, cool. This is really cool about one of the Pearl Mae Jackson's ancestors. And it says he was in the Revolutionary War sort of times, and War of 1812, and he even has another census. Wow, this census is a lot different.
They didn't, in 1810, when this was taken, they only would register the people in the house, the husband and the wife's name, or I guess that's just the husband and where they lived, and then they just would say how many white persons, free white persons lived in the house, and this is when you would, those that they would count slaves, if it pertained to them, and so forth. So they didn't take a lot of information at that time.
Okay, so this is definitely him.
There we go. Okay, so, oh, Morgan, look what time it is. We have been sitting here going through these for a long time. There's just lots and lots of information.
Well, my stomach tells me it's lunchtime.
Okay, let's go make lunch.
Now he's off and running.